Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here, and welcome to another Homeworld mod spotlight. This time we're jumping into Tactical Fleet Sumulator. Now, keep in mind, this is for Homeworld Classic, Homeworld 2 Classic, actually. This mod can be downloaded off the Steam Workshop with the remastered edition of Homeworld that Gearbox has put out. If you own that, I highly recommend this one. It's actually fantastic. It deals with a lot of the issues that Homeworld Vanilla has. But before you play this, one thing you do need to do, go under video and turn off your shadows, because I guess it has its own lighting effects and shadow effects built into the mod. If you don't do that, you'll find your ships are see-through. Yeah, they're transparent. It's a little strange. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it, and we'll talk about what this mod has to offer. I'm gonna mix it up. Who do I want to play as? Yeah, I'll be there, Garrett. It's fine. That'll work. That'll work. Let's see, unit cap is good. Let's change the map to... I never actually played through Shield last time I loaded it up, so let's do it. So what's cool about Tactical Fleet Sumulator is that it deals with the biggest complaint that a lot of Homeworld fans have. A lot of people have criticized Homeworld because it has a very rock, paper, scissors style of gameplay. Very hard counters for units. That means that for every unit, there is a straight up counter for it in Homeworld, pretty much, right? Bombers have fighters or assault frigates. The frigates have destroyers, can wipe them out. I mean, there's like just one for one. This mod takes that and adds a ton more units, so it's less about fleet comp and more about timing and positioning with your fleets. It also does a lot of balancing work in the background, so it seems. All right, resources, let's go. Now this will be a full playthrough of this fight. Now I have them on easy and probably thinking, Shaq, come on, seriously, playing on easy? Well, here's the deal. They've redone the AI in this. They're way more aggressive. There is easy, and then there's 3 different versions of hard, and yeah, they're a little bit more difficult. Fun though, definitely fun. Let's go ahead and get this going. So I'm gonna show you guys what's up. Let me jump into the carrier real quick. We're gonna make this carrier our aircraft carrier. It's going to be building our fighters. It's gonna have our fighter facility in it so we can build all these new fancy fighters. We've got everything from your basic interceptor, your light bombers, pulsar fighters, like these are all new here, tactical bombers, strike fighters, and then the other version of the tactical bomber and a strategic bomber. So you're already probably saying, damn, Shaq, that's a lot of fighters. You know, that's way more than the vanilla game has, and it totally is, and it's really cool, like the strategic bomber. We'll look at this one. I also like the descriptions in this because they're kind of straight to the point. This sucker has 2 ASM-25 launchers. They have a 6-kilometer range. These suckers can stay almost outside the fight, so while your other fighters are in there mixing it up in the furball, these guys can be bombing at a distance, which is really nice. I need to get my building going on.
New fighters
yeah, we need to get a research module going. We also need to build ourselves a mobile refinery because we don't actually have one. And these guys are using the mothership to drop resources, and that doesn't work for me. It's too long of a travel time. So what we're gonna do is let's look at the other units we can build real quick. Now this isn't all of them. We have to get a shipyard to show all of them. We're getting the corvettes. You've got heavy gunship mine layers, plasma corvette. What do you do? I haven't built these yet. Bomber class corvette squadron armed with heavy plasma bomb launchers. It's less vulnerable to hull defensive weapons than the fighter class bomber. Its 4 heavy plasma bomb launchers have significantly greater energy discharge, and it tells you what they're actually armed with. So we get the 4 launchers and then the 1 missile turret. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Escort gunship. This sucker is armed with what? 4 2x 50 millimeter autocannons with a 2.4 kilometer range. So you can you get a real good idea of like what these weapons do, how you want to build out your fleet. They even have, and I really like this, they've got escort destroyers. These are with quad, mind you, anti-fighter cannons. And then you get the cruisers. Once you get the shipyard, you can build everything up to a battleship. So battle cruisers, I think actually has a variety of battle cruisers. We'll have to look. Available. One thing that I really do like is that you can get an assault carrier. The assault carrier and a lot of these other vehicles allow you to customize them in the field and choose what turrets, what upgrades you want for them. All right, our research module is done. I think I'm gonna research the strike fighter. Tactical fighter design R&D develops, and then what's the BF-16 weapons? This is going to improve the plasma bomb launcher. Let's do the strike fighter. Let's get better fighter capability online right away, and let's get ourselves a couple of interceptor squadrons. Pulsar fighter. Who are you? Now, this is what I really like. They actually have what they're strong against, which Homeworld does too, but it has what they're mediocre against, not what they're useless against. You got, this is strong versus corvettes, stationary platforms, and resource collectors. Really? You're good against specifically resource collectors. Interesting. Mediocre versus frigates and fighters, and then completely crap versus advanced fighters and capital ships. We now have the strike fighter. Strike fighter is good against fighters and bombers, weak against frigates, capital ships, mediocre against. All right, so let's build a couple of these. I got a feeling these are a little bit more expensive, but I think it's worth it. Let's go ahead and move you into position. Our mobile refinery, get them up there. I have a feeling the enemy's going to be dropping a shit ton of, fighters our way, because they're pretty damn aggressive in this. How's our research doing? Our research finished for our fighter class. What is the LRCT weapon system? Cluster missile system for the strike fighter. Okay, if we're going to be building these strike fighters, we might as well get this LRCT missile system online. That sounds pretty badass. So let's do that. And then let's also get a frigate facility so I can start showing you guys some of the frigates that are available in this. Let's see our strike fighters. So there's the strike fighter. The models really fit in with the Homeworld design. Like that I like. I really like that. Very cool. So they kind of kept up with it. You're probably thinking, Shek, this kind of sounds like Complex. Complex added a bunch of vehicles, and they stayed relatively within the design frame of Homeworld's art assets. They did, but this Complex is, just like the name says, extremely complex. It's got a lot of game mechanics. In this, it's more about the classic Homeworld gameplay, but with a little bit deeper tactical element to it, we'll say. You don't have so many... I kind of want to say over-the-top gameplay mechanics that has, like taking over planets and whatnot. All right, let's get this squadron together, Squadron 1, and we're going to move you up a little bit. We're going to also move the carrier up a bit, too. This carrier, do we have any upgrades for this carrier that we can do weapon-wise? It doesn't look like it. I can give her a cloak generator, like always, hyperspace module, which we're going to put on the larger ship. Research module. Oh, yeah, here we go. We can put on the LIC 2500 turret. What do you do? Anti-frigate self-defense light ion cannon turret. That could be totally worth it. Let's do it. We're going to upgrade this auxiliary carrier with a new turret. Oh, yeah. More heavy fighters have just come out of the bay. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of flak frigates.
Assembly underway.
I kind of want to try out the corvettes this time. Last time I messed around, and I didn't record this one, but I was messing around with the destroyers, and it costs a lot to get into the heavy capital ship line. Let's invest into some autocannons. You're going to notice you get automatically 2 autocannons. There is a difference. One is good against fighters and bombers. The other one is good against fighter bombers, and it can intercept missiles with its firing. So if you know the enemy is coming in with, let's say, heavy missile gunships or platforms, long-range missile bombardment, then you can shield yourself with more or less flak weapons. What I want to do is I want to invest in our ability to strike them. Tactical bomber. Are you the one that's for subsystems? Capital ships and subsystems, mediocre against frigates. Strong versus frigates. These are the tactical bombers we want. We want the 16Cs. So what do we got to do to research 16Cs? That's what we need. Let's get it done. So there are specifically bombers to target capital ship subsystems. And you'll find that if you outflank a capital ship, you will wreck their face. If you've got your right positioning. Positioning really matters. Let's go ahead and get the...
Upgrade complete.
All right, let's get a couple of autocannons online. These are really, really cheap, so we can kind of spam them. And then let's get our carrier... I want you to have your stuff stay docked, and we're gonna go and expand our resource collection capabilities is what we're gonna do.
Roger.
We do have flak frigate.
Reporting. Roger.
We are going to turn you guys into group
Group 2
2.
designated.
Strike group confirmed.
Let's do fighter screen, actually.
Information acknowledged.
Our second flak frigate has just come out, and then here's our first kinetic turret. And you can even see that the turrets actually look different than the standard models. The turret on top actually looks different. Uh-oh. We've got reconnaissance
Resource
fighters.
collector complete.
Reporting.
It's time to get our defensive
turret
gun
complete.
shield up. We're gonna dispatch our heavy fighters to engage him.
Moving to intercept.
And let's
Reporting.
deploy our turrets around this resource point. If you guys don't know, when deploying turrets...
Preparing for transport.
Oh man, heavy fighters just
Attack
wrecked
run
him.
complete. Holding pattern locked.
Once you move these guys, you can't move them
Gun
again.
turret complete.
Reporting.
Next gun turret is just about to finish. Let's
Roger.
dispatch you over to these resources and secure
Strike
them.
report
It's a very
locked
small
in.
map,
Copy.
Resource collector
so there are only
complete.
4, looks like
On our
one,
way.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 resource points. Resource collector
Standing
complete.
by.
Another gun turret is online and ready to go. Let's move you over here. These guys die real easy if you've got the proper bombers to take them out. You can sneak in and
Gun
take them
turret
out.
complete.
Hey, another gun turret. So
Confirmed.
let's put you right over here. Should be fine. On the same plane. Yep. Let's get some more research going. We can upgrade our flak turrets,
Resource
giving them
collector
30%
complete.
more armor. That's actually a huge increase. Let's go ahead and do that. We can get torpedo frigates. Let's start research of our... Yeah, I know what we're gonna do.
Mothership.
Let's go ahead and get a hyperspace module online. Hyperspace modules, of course, are required, and we're gonna put a resource module on there. That's gonna be really expensive, but that's gonna get us into the larger capital ships so you guys can see some of the destroyers and cruisers. That's right, cruisers that they've added into the game. I would really like to get...
Resource collector complete.
Get a couple tac bombs. Tac bombers online. Let's go ahead. As soon as this resource collector is complete, we're gonna deploy them.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Yeah, take up position. You guys can see the flak turret or the flak frigates.
Upgrade complete.
This guy's turret on the bottom, turret on the top, and we just finished his upgrade, so he should have 30% more armor now. Pretty cool. Ooh, what do you? Upgrades the basic RWS platform with specialized
Resource
weaponry.
collector complete.
Could make my platforms better. You gotta make a lot of hard choices, especially in a multiplayer match. What are you? Resource Operations Defense. Subclass Monitor. You, mobile defense and support unit that serves as a heavily armed mobile refinery. Resource Operations Defense
New
platform.
upgrades available.
What? I want to build this just because I've never built it before, and I think it'll be useful here at this resource point. All right, we have enemy contact. Looks like a lot of assault craft and a group of missile corvettes. So they have us outnumbered pretty substantially. That's not good. That's not good. We do have 2 frigates, though.
Reporting.
We're going to engage.
Strike group under
Go ahead and open fire. You guys should have already been moving in. I should put you on
reports.
defense. See how our heavy fighters do and those upgrades to those flak cannons. Notice our carrier does have his turrets online and firing away.
Copy.
See how the fight's going for our boys. We've already lost 1 squadron, 2 squadrons. You're gonna find that battles go really fast.
Frigate lost.
Reporting.
We've already lost a frigate. These heavy fighters are ripping apart our guys, so sadly the flak is just not enough. They've got too much going on here. We are gonna pull the carrier back. Dock it up if you can, boys. Let's fall back.
What's our damage?
Frigate lost.
We may have to dock up. Oh boy, oh boy.
Strike group moving into position.
Let's build ourselves some more turrets.
one
Not
destroyed.
good, not good, not good.
Berths are clear.
Gonna go ahead and say we are in trouble. Let's improve our weapons. How you doing?
Standing by.
Come on, get her turned around. Get her turned around. Look at their heavy fighters.
Gun turret
Oh.
complete.
Ready.
Now the good news is our capital ships are not. Oh man, missile frigates are pounding this thing pretty hard. I may not get my carrier back. Oh shit.
Standing by.
Autocannon
Platform
go.
Moving out. Roger.
Autocannon go.
Platform moving out.
We haven't lost yet. They just came in with a better setup and just more firepower in general.
complete.
Do have a lot of
New
resources.
research
We're
available.
gonna need to get some more pulse turret. What are you good with?
Frigate under attack.
Corvettes. Yeah,
Gun
that would
turret
probably be a good
complete.
idea.
Berths are clear.
She gonna make it? She gonna get within the gun's range? Come on, carrier. Come on, baby. Get within range. Get within range of the guns.
New research Research available.
Oh no, my platform.
System manufactured.
At least she's armed well.
Copy.
At least she's not going down without a fight.
Crew under
Look at her.
attack.
Laser's going to town. The carrier's limping. She's limping. This mobile refinery may have just saved our ass.
Gun turret.
Look at her take him down.
Copy.
Shit, we might actually be able to hold this. Carrier. Give me strike fighters. We both classes of strike fighters. One's good against corvettes and one's good against fighters. We'll just do that. And then we'll try to get some... I don't want to waste that. Turn around.
Standing by.
We're actually doing pretty well.
Coordinates locked in.
We need to build another one of these platforms. These platforms are amazing.
Roger.
Oh shit. Can you dock platform? No, you can't. I don't have the ability to repair it. We are going to lose it to that missile frigate, but we are going to launch, now that we've taken out the majority of the enemy's anti-fighters, we're going to launch our bombers and have them go straight after that frigate.
Interceptor squadron complete.
Let's launch all.
Reporting friendly units.
Take a look at the missile frigate they've got going on over here. Oh, you are done.
Standing by. Roger.
All right.
Group prepare for
Attack bombers are inbound. Bombs are already away. Sounds like rockets. Look how fast that dies. And that's what I'm talking about with the how quickly things can turn around. And if you have the right units coming in from the right angle, you can just wreck ships. All right, so you move over here. We got lots of turrets online now, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna deploy those over at the new resource point. I've got a feeling this is going to end up being
Acknowledged.
well, the focus of everybody. Same, yeah, everything's on the same plane in this game, in this map.
En route.
Oops. Actually click the rock, so we just gotta park right next to the rock. Let's get you set up here.
Platform preparing.
Carrier, move in. Carrier, go ahead and build me
Strike group
another one of those resource monitors, because those are amazing.
collector awaiting orders.
Whoops, don't do that. I almost sent all my resources over there.
Standing by.
Let's deploy some more autocannons. We want to be ready for them.
Collection confirmed.
We want to get a good spread in case they come from a different direction.
Roger. Moving to destination.
We also, I do want to get, oops, right clicked it again.
Standing by.
Get deployed. Ah, right there, looks good.
Heading set.
All right, we're all deployed. I also want to get the research going on,
Mothership.
can you get me capital ship class facility? Oh, no. Cancel that. We're gonna pull in the shipyard now. Now the shipyard actually has weapon defenses on it. It's got 12 hull defense guns and flechette cannons. So it's got 24 guns on it. Not too shabby. So we're gonna get that online. We're gonna try to get some destroyers out here. The other thing I want to do is get our ability to repair with resource collectors, because as you can see, our poor carrier has gotten the ever-living crap kicked out of it. Let's give you. Money is low. I really want to get that research module online, the advanced one, so we can get some heavier stuff.
Upgrade
But
complete.
not gonna happen right now. Need to save our cash. All right, bombers, go ahead and redock with the carrier.
Acknowledged.
Strike fighter, take position here.
En route.
See these pulsar cannons? Oh, check them out. Oh,
Roger.
damn. See, this is what happens when you if you right-click something instead of telling them to move into position. Now they're gonna be stuck with a really shitty field of fire. That sucks. And I can't move them.
Roger.
Wish I could.
Confirmed. Reporting.
I always thought these things should be able to like drift really slowly,
Signal green. Reporting.
not just be
Shipyard
anchored.
has arrived.
All right, the shipyard is here. Coming out of hyperspace. Now let's go ahead and get a
New construction options available.
capital ship class facility, which I always found strange because it's a shipyard. It actually has only one job, and that is to build me capital ship class ships. So why in the hell does it come with one of these? I don't know. It's on the way, though. It's on the way. Got good resources coming in now. Let's go ahead and do the research for the strategic bombers, and we'll give them a go. So this is one of those mods, I think, where you could just sit here and you could play match after match and just get better and better at it, because there's so many different tactics that you could employ because they give you so... Ooh, what are these? BF-60 bombers. short-range missiles with them. Oh, that's cool. There's so many strategies that you can employ to kick the crap out of your enemy.
Available for construction.
Do you want to go a heavy fleet with a large escort? Do you want to bait and strategic bomb them to death after you've gotten them to move away from their base?
Acknowledged.
Speaking of which, let's take the fighters out and see what they've got out here. Let's also launch bombers. Let's just launch all.
New research
Auto
available.
launch.
Shipyard capital ship facility complete.
Take out their recon fighters.
Standing by.
Watch these strike fighters just wreck them. Those are the missiles that we upgraded them with. Not bad. And they're opening up with the guns. Gotta be careful, we're kind of getting farther and farther away. I was hoping to find a resource operation going on over here that we could take out with the strategic bombers, but it doesn't look like the enemy's actually moved in that way. We do have missile corvettes en route.
Copy.
Let's go ahead and bait them back to base.
Acknowledged. Destination locked in.
Group 1 designated.
Strike fighters come back with me. And can you build me a probe? I want to see what the enemy is up to. That would be fantastic. How we doing?
Standing by.
We get that subsystem created? Yes, we did. Let's go ahead. Now we can build a new carrier, but we want to get into the big stuff. So now we should be able to research. Here we go. We could get the assault carrier, which will allow us to customize our carrier for whatever we want. We can start researching the light cruiser. Now the light cruiser, do I want to do it? It's a torpedo cruiser. It's great for destroyers. All right, we'll do cruisers. I'll mess with the cruisers a little bit. Oh, heavy cruiser chassis. Screw that. Let's do that. See what we need to build our first cruiser. So to flush out the rest of the list, if you're looking at the shipyard, you can actually go all the way up to, all the way up to battleship, battle cruiser, heavy cruiser, torpedo cruiser. Pretty fantastic. See if we can get a good escort for a
Reporting.
heavy cruiser going. Let's get you a frigate facility. You know what? Corvette facility. We'll keep things light and everything that I can dock, and I should be able to repair it now. You. Where are you going? Come here.
Repairs initiated.
Yeah, get repairs on that. And then let's take... I didn't actually... There they are, strategic bombers. So you only get 4 for strategic bombers, but they're really, really effective. Did I only build 1?
Reporting.
I wanted to build at least 2. Because of that... Whoa, that range. 6-kilometer range on these things. Not bad at all.
Research complete. New research available. New capital ships available for construction.
New capital ships available. What do we got? I can build the heavy cruiser. Heavy cruiser is strong against frigates and destroyers, a versatile combat cruiser designed for medium-range engagements with mass drivers. Heavily armed and able to outlast destroyers and light cruisers in close to medium-ranged engagements. All right, so we're going to use this. We're going to invest in that sucker. And so we're going to get 1 heavy cruiser, and I'm thinking maybe a couple of escort destroyers.
Shipyard corvette facility complete.
Let's do it. Let's get some light destroyers to give us the flat capability. Oh man, do we ever need that cruiser like right now? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Missile frigate, assault frigate. And then lots and lots of, all right. No, fall back.
Move order confirmed.
Strategic bombers, yeah, engage. Look at how fast that frigate goes down.
Group 1 reports.
Strike fighters engage.
Roger. Ready.
So I want you guys staying out of the fight.
Destination locked in.
Strategic bombers, get out of there. Good, they're ignoring our strategic bombers. That's good because they'll be able to take out these boys.
Resource collector lost.
Moving to intercept. Copy.
Resource collectors.
Reporting.
Dock it up.
Docking underway.
We've got our well-armed refinery just going to town. Screw you.
Research complete. New research available.
And our turrets are getting work done, so we're looking pretty good. How are our strategic bombers doing? Taking stuff out? Yeah, look at those missiles come in. We've got torpedoes in the water, fish in the water, and target destroyed.
Group 2 copies.
Totally worth it.
I'm hit.
Got a couple fletchet cannons. Strategic bombers should actually be able to take those out no problem. Our first heavy cruiser is about to finish.
Ready.
So I love strategic bombers.
Dock order confirmed. Ready.
I really, really do. These things are so good. So good. If you can keep them out of the fight and let them use their long range to their advantage. What are you guys doing?
Copy.
Stop that. Go back to work.
Resources locked in.
Except for you.
Acknowledge.
I want you to repair this thing. Did you dock? No.
Roger.
Grab him up here.
Understood. Repair target locked in.
There you go. Start repairing. And our first cruiser should be coming off the line any minute now. Almost done. So we get the light destroyer. This does, for the light destroyer, have the mass driver turrets. They're a 5.5 kilometer range to them. You know, they're not bad. It's the basic destroyer from Homeworld. Decent range, good at killing frigates, other destroyers. The what's a torpedo cruiser? What's its range? I think this was the long range one. No. Oh, I guess it was the heavy cruiser. So the heavy cruiser is going to give us the range of the 6 kilometer range to knock these out.
Ready.
As soon as he comes off the line, I should probably bust out a few flak frigates
Mothership.
to defend him. Escort gunships. Let's do that instead, because we saw how quickly the flak frigates died. And these are actually more expensive than a flak frigate. So let's try that out. I thought I gave you a corvette facility. I must have built it onto the shipyard. Whoops. There she is. Our first heavy cruiser coming off the line. Look at the cannon. Look at this friggin' mass driver. Oh, it's so good. And she's got 6 of them. 6, and this is just the cruiser class. We're not even at the battleship class yet, or the battle cruiser class. That's gonna cost us a freaking fortune to get into, though. And we could upgrade her, increasing her armor by 30%. Do we want to do it, or we want to go ahead and invest in battle cruisers? Let's go ahead and invest in battle
New
cruisers.
construction options available.
She's also got, what is that, a missile pod? I think so. And then a couple point defense weapons, it looks like. The second level of gun turret. Oh, you don't say. She does have upgrade slots. I can give her a hyperspace module, probably a good idea. And then I can, oh, those are the spots. I can upgrade her weapon systems. Do I want to give her pulse turrets to make her good against corvettes?
Subsystem built and ready for operation.
Or if good against fighters, do I want to mix it up? I'm thinking hyperspace module. They really have loved their assault frigates, so. Only got 2 open spaces. We're gonna go with hyperspace module to get it out of danger quickly.
Green line confirmed.
Come on over here, report in. We're not gonna send you in
Stand by
all
for acquisition and
willy-nilly.
transfer.
That's not gonna happen. Carrier, build me some escorts. Fighters, bombers, mediocre versus light corvettes. Pulsar gunship, you're good against corvettes. Let's mix these 2 up. Heavy gunship.
Research complete.
Oof.
New upgrades available.
That might be worth
New
it.
capital ships available for construction.
Let's go ahead and go into the advanced corvettes.
Roger.
I do want to persuade them from not mining these resources here. We're getting enemy contact. Our strategic bombers are
I'm
pecking
taking
at
hits
them.
here. I'm hit.
Hey, come on, go on home, go on home. What are you doing out here? Oh, well, now we've got eyes on the enemy at least.
Complete.
Picket frigates. Yeah. Anti-fighter, anti-corvette frigates, I believe.
Research complete. New upgrades
Let's get you over
available.
here. These are all
New
assault.
corvettes available for
Those are
construction.
all assault corvettes. Anywho, we were going to build ourselves a battle cruiser. The battle cruiser has 2 50 gigawatt ion turrets with a 7.5 kilometer range. Sweet babies. This thing is firing a kilometer out from the nearest destroyer. A kilometer out from the nearest heavy cruiser. She also gets 4 mass driver turrets, and the pulsar cannons, and then 7 of the kinetic turrets, the anti-fighter. Not bad. She also gets 2 hardpoint upgrades, which we haven't invested in. So there's our second heavy cruiser. Let's move you over here.
Strike group under enemy attack.
What did you do? What did you do?
New construction options
Oh, that's actually
available.
nothing you can't handle.
Engage. We've got contact.
Oh, sweet babies, the assault frigates. Where did you come from? Oh, this
I'm
isn't
taking
good.
hits here.
This isn't good at all. Well, at least we'll be able to see our escort gunship in action.
Acknowledged.
Go ahead and move up and engage, though your guns should be in range with that 6 kilometer firing arc. Yeah, you can see the mass driver just say goodbye to that picket. Whatever escort you thought you had is done.
Confirmed. I'm taking hits here.
All right, bring the fleet back in. Go ahead and dock up. And what we'll do is we'll start repairing you, rearming you, and we'll let the heavy ships take this fleet down. That assault frigate, not a chance.
I'm hit. Roger.
I would like our other cruiser to get into range. That would be nice.
Group 2 destroyed.
Wreck 'em, wreck 'em, wreck 'em.
Copy.
Keep engaging.
Roger.
Our heavy cruiser's almost up there.
Lock all weapons on target.
Escort gunships. Stick on his ass.
Moving into formation.
Let's go.
All going smooth here. Friendly's under fire. Moving in.
Give a look at the escort ships. We're gonna have these guys take position on his flank, keep him alive. But it looks like the battle should be won without issue. We've lost the majority of our autocannons. Interesting. We just gotta get around the rocks.
Friendly's under fire. Moving
Now, escort gunships, yeah, they're still building, but what we really want to be building is, let's get ourselves a battle cruiser. And let's begin the research for the battleship. Might as well go full on battleship. We need the heavy weapon systems for the battleship, and we can jump her in. What do we got here? Missile frigate? That's adorable. Our escort gunships have decided to go in and try to take it out. That's not your role, guys. Go ahead and get out of there.
Acknowledged.
I'm not interested in you getting your ass kicked.
Standing by.
Now, if you had a one bomber squadron, could take him out, no problem. Especially how just by himself he has. Let's move up.
En route. Acknowledged.
Let's move directly across. Stay on this plane.
Move order confirmed. Ready. Support
Guard
friendly
the
unit.
carrier.
Escorting
That's what I want you guys to be doing. I want you guys to be guarding the carrier. And the carrier,
Resources.
that's what I was about to say.
Research paused.
The carrier needs more
Underway.
resource.
Acknowledged.
Stop building these.
Enemy contact. Let's
Get some resource collectors online. We're poor. We've lost the majority of our logistics support over here. What have we lost? We've lost...
Reporting. Enemy contact.
Oh, our
Let's do
docking
this.
bay is broke. It looks like it's on fire.
Reporting. Friendly's under fire. Moving in.
More ships are coming in. Then they've gotten in range of the heavy cruiser.
Holding engaged. We've got
Probably a bad choice on their part.
We've got enemy contact.
When the cannons don't miss.
Holding
There they go.
engaged. We've got contact.
And for a rude awakening when this
Resource collector complete.
battle cruiser finishes. Escort gunship, get over here.
Holding pattern locked. Confirmed.
Seriously?
Moving into
Still alive? You gotta be within the 6 kilometer range of those heavy guns.
Ready.
Ah, the missile frigates. So this is the one thing that drives me crazy. Missile frigates range. Get in there. Gonna have to move in. They're kind of paper thin. They're pretty easy to kill, but they've got serious bombardment range. They can sit and lob these missiles, these heavy damage missiles in.
Resource collector complete.
What are you doing? Go dock, go dock.
Enemy contact. Let's do this.
Heavy cruiser, move up. I would really, really like the battle cruiser's firepower, but it's gonna be a bit because we are broke. We are broke.
Ready. Moving while engaging.
See what they're doing to me? You don't have any upgrades, but I don't have the money to buy them. I'm thinking now may be the time to strike.
Roger.
All right, let's get the combat group moving up.
Collector complete.
Copy.
Combat group move.
Destination locked
Separate
in.
from all the logistics
Moving while
support.
engaging. Copy.
Keep harvesting, guys. We really need those resources right now. I mean, look what they're doing to my heavy cruiser.
Resources locked in.
He's got damage. He's on fire. We'll start losing subsystems.
Enemy contact. Let's do this.
Get those heavy guns in range.
Confirmed. Target confirmed. Acknowledged.
Now, if we get a little
Friendly
cash, I would
fire.
say let's build ourselves a bomber wing.
Copy.
Resource collector complete.
Light bombers. Let's do light bombers. Fairly cheap.
Standing by. Roger.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get in range and take it out. All our escorts. Fall back.
Moving while engaging.
Yep. Just keep firing while we move back.
Destination
I don't want to
locked
engage until we get the
We've got
battle
enemy
cruiser
contact.
out, but we are really broke right now.
Friendlies under fire. Moving in. Acknowledged.
All right, let's get you guys in a strike group.
Confirmed.
We're gonna call. Let's do
Got
fighter
enemy
screen.
Contact. Move order confirmed.
Now that we've taken out the
got
missile
enemy
platforms that
contact.
we're constantly targeting us, but they're still
Group one
spamming
under
them.
attack.
Ugh. They want to take out my cruisers.
Strike
Come on,
group
guys, get those turrets online.
contact.
Ooh. The turrets can take out the missiles. These guys, I don't think, are the best for it. They don't seem to be able to stop the rounds coming in.
Standing by.
Group 1
Strike
assigned.
group.
New
Fighter
formation
screen.
acknowledged.
Move out.
Strike group moving into position.
Move here. And we've almost got
Group
it.
1
Come on,
reports enemy
guys.
Contact.
Strike group moving into
Light
position.
bombers. Ah, I want more bombers.
Acknowledged.
I really want to hit these guys.
Confirmed.
Attack bombers.
Strike
Good
group
against.
Under enemy attack.
Always have to look, 'cause there's two different types of attack bombers. Capital ships and subsystems, frigates and subsystems. Let's get two of you guys, because these are frigate class. Yes, they are.
Copy.
Are they within your range? Your main gun range? No, they're not. They're in your missile range. Just hang in there.
Standing by.
Couple squadrons. I'll turn around the gunships. Oh, you moved too close. The bottom cannons are just firing away. But yeah, if you're looking for a deeper tactical experience, I highly recommend this mod. Let me look at the range. Come on, boys. He's done. There we go. They're pouring a lot of resources into those missile frigates.
Battle cruiser complete.
Battle cruiser
Attack
operational.
complete. Awaiting further orders.
Yamato cannon online. I wish he had the Yamato cannon.
Confirmed.
That would be disgusting. Look how many upgrade slots he's got, full of frickin' 50mm
Strike group
turrets.
reports hostile contact.
But he's got the ion
Group
turrets,
one
and that's what we're
under
really
attack.
interested in. But we will build you. Okay, systems are not online yet. Don't worry, we're coming. I've already given the order to move out. Let's go ahead and get
Ready.
some logistics support.
Copy. Repair order confirmed.
All right,
Attack
logistics
complete.
support is inbound.
Further orders.
Let's add
Supporting
you to the
friendly
fleet.
Standing by.
And now the question is, can we build the
Green line confirmed.
battleship under
New
construction?
construction options
Battleship is
available.
armed with,
Target
just look at the
destroyed.
list of weapons. Full-scale battleship, averages all other capital ship classes, and is the strongest capital ship employed by the Hungarians. We have two 50-gigawatt ion cannon turrets, just like the battle cruiser, but we get 4 mass driver turrets, 4 of the 100-kiloton torpedo launchers. Yaha. Plasma turrets, 4 of those. Pulsar cannons, 2, and 6 SRM-16 launchers. Oh, yes. She's expensive, though. I mean, for the cost of
Ready.
one of those things.
Destination locked in.
Our third battlecruiser is finally in the field. Not too shabby, not too shabby
Ready.
at all. Let's take the attack bombers in
Understood.
and the light
Acknowledged.
bombers, and just see if we
Onward.
can pick off
Standing by.
some
Order confirmed. Ready.
stuff.
Group 2 assigned.
You heading
Go ahead
set.
and move in.
Coordinates confirmed.
Getting some resources back again, so that's good. Let's give you fire control. That way we'll get the benefit to the fleet, because we're gonna add that carrier to the fleet before we move in.
Destination locked in.
I want to see if I can
Underway.
strike a frigate.
Moving to destination.
Our sensor range sucks. Ah, strategic
Group
bombers.
2 reports enemy contact.
Underway.
I don't know if they can do anything.
Moving to destination.
Let's see how much
Target
damage this bomber wing can do to this
Attack
missile
vector
frigate.
laid in.
Probably a suicide run, but let's just call it an experiment. All right, both wings are moving in to engage. Bombs are away. And down.
Target confirmed.
Do not underestimate
Confirmed.
bombers. You can't. You've got to have a lot of fighter support if you know your enemy is fielding any type of bombers.
Moving to destination.
They just paid for
Course set.
themselves. Those frigates are expensive.
Going into dock.
Bring it back, boys. Bring it back. We got a couple missile frigates off here, too. Anybody make it back?
Confirmed.
The tactical bombers, because they didn't have to get so close.
Roger.
All right, strike group.
I'm taking hits here.
Group 1 reinforced.
I think I'm going to hyperspace the battleship in. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been producing any other any other ships. I want to make sure we've got plenty of cash so we can warp him in.
Copy.
Let's start turning the fleet around. Now, this isn't the best mix. I mean, really, it's just escort ships and then 3 battle cruisers. A better mix would be have the carrier loaded up with quite a few fighters, the bombers that you just saw going in, and just going in and punching the shit out of them.
Strike group coordinates locked.
Join the strike group. But for demo purposes, and because I know you guys want to see the big ships, I want to see the big ships. I actually haven't built the battleship yet. I've been just building stuff. Let's see what we've got here. We could get a cloak generator. We were going to pick up a couple of escort destroyers. I guess I could work toward that. Defensive field, missile frigates. I can get my own missile frigates for the long-range support, but we've already got the long-range support of a battleship coming in, so we really don't need to do that. I say we just go for the escort destroyer to help keep the fighters and missiles off us. So that should be a destroyer just lined up with flak cannons.
Confirmed.
All right, fleet.
Acknowledged.
Looking good, looking good. We're about ready to start moving you in.
Ready. Strike group moving into position.
Let's go ahead and bring you in. Resource collector, I am going to bring you in to begin repairs. There should be another resource collector already out there. Oh, he's still repairing the original battle cruiser. Took all that damage, the heavy cruiser. This is just a heavy cruiser, not a battle cruiser. How we doing on that? Oh, that battleship. Let's watch it. Watch it come out. And then as soon as it's out, I got to start building the hyperspace module.
New research available. Research complete. New capital ships available for construction.
Oh, you don't say. You can only have one battleship. Interesting. So you can only have like one flagship. Here he comes.
Group receiving flyer.
Oh,
Group 1
man.
reports enemy contact.
What do we got? Strategic bombers and missile frigates. Looks like one of my bomber groups. My strategic bombers probably ran in.
Pattern locked.
All right. What I am going to do here is I could just fly him in. I could slow boat him in, and I could give him 2 extra gun turrets. Because look at what he gets. I can get long-range missile launchers, cluster torpedoes, proximity burst cannons. What? 125 millimeter flak shells.
Enemy contact.
Reloads in 1.5 seconds. That's not bad. Definitely got some options
New
here.
construction options available.
We are going to grab the hyperspace module, and we'll grab the.
Group 1 reports enemy contact.
Ooh, let's do that.
Engage. We got contact.
All right, Group 1 is engaging the fleet. What's actually going on is they're sniping my my escorts.
Strike group
Get back
coordinates
here.
locked in. Acknowledged.
All right, hyperspace
Group
module
1
is
under
working.
attack.
Let's move in.
Green line confirmed. Confirmed.
Fleet, you have your orders. Move in.
Confirmed.
Group 1 reports enemy contact.
Copy. Attack complete.
Fighter screen.
Awaiting further
Move up.
orders. New
Except for you.
formation
Oh God, no.
acknowledged.
Except for you, resource collectors.
Hold and engage. We've got contact.
I want you doing repairs.
Acknowledged.
And you should be able to jump in. But I want the battle actually engaged before I decide where I want to position you.
Group 2 designated.
Where are you guys going?
Confirmed.
Group
Go
1
repair.
under attack.
Go. No, God, no. Don't go over there. Go over here.
En route.
And you stay here.
Strike group under enemy attack.
All right, so here's
Group
the
1
enemy
reports enemy contact.
fleet so
We've got
far.
enemy
Looks like
contact.
missile frigates. Lots and lots of missile frigates. So right now they have the advantage with the missile frigates. If they would use them properly, they would all
Group 1
focus
under
fire on
attack.
one heavy cruiser and
Okay,
take us
here
out
we
at
go.
range before we get too close. Is that really going to be an option for them? Not really, because I'm going to jump this battleship within range of them. Actually, if I put them
Resource
right
collector destroyed.
here,
Initiating hyperspace
I should
jump.
be in range of
We've
the
got enemy
ion
contact.
cannon.
Group 1 reports enemy contact.
Well, shit, let's go ahead and
We got contact.
Group 1
give you
under
guys a
attack.
couple of pulsar and mass drivers is what we'll do.
Stabilizers offline. Cabin pressure dropping.
Group 1 reports enemy contact.
There's our battleship.
It's coming together. Friendlies under fire. Moving in.
You see he's already opening up with the missile pods on the left and the right hand side. And there's our ion cannon beams. This is what's going to give us a huge advantage in the fight because we can hit them way out, and these are great for taking out, well,
Contact. Let's do this.
just about anything bigger than a corvette. Wreck them.
Group 1 reports enemy contact.
Standing by.
Wreck them.
Enemy
Our
contact.
battle cruiser is taking some serious hits, though. How's our...
Subsystem construction complete.
Group
Yeah, continue.
1 under attack.
Continue to repair.
Confirmed.
Keep the logistics support coming. We've already wiped out all their frigates. They've only got one more
Reports enemy contact.
missile frigate. We're gonna just pipe this fleet right down their throats.
Subsystem manufactured. Copy.
Group 1 under attack.
Subsystem built and ready for operation. Acknowledged.
Keep moving up.
Group 1 reinforced.
New formation acknowledged.
You have your orders.
Moving into position.
We'll just move them on up.
Group
And
1
while this is
reports
going
enemy
on, let's go
contact.
ahead and build ourselves.
Group
What should we
1 under
build?
attack.
We can finally
Group
get
1
an
reports
ion
enemy
cannon
contact.
destroyer. That could be fun. But we wanted the escort.
Group 1 under attack.
Still missing
Group
something
1
for the
reports
escort.
enemy contact.
Oh, the defense field, because the escort
1
frigate
under
gets
attack.
it. Right.
Resource collector
Let's do some
lost.
upgrades on our battleship.
Resource operation
We are
reporting
actually taking some
contact.
hits.
Group 1
They've produced a
reports
lot
enemy
of missile
contact.
frigates.
Resource
Like the
collector
AI
under
this time
attack.
went nuts. Last time I fought them, they
Collector taking enemy fire.
spammed fighters,
Group 1
which
under
was really
attack.
effective actually. Fighter bomber groups.
Group 1 reports enemy contact.
I am well aware that Group 1 reports enemy contact.
New upgrades available.
If you didn't know,
Research complete. New
I've given
capital
the orders
ships
to
available
engage
for
the
construction.
shipyard. Let's take out their capability.
Positions.
I don't think we're going to have time to get any of the escort destroyers out. Oh, rock 'em, boys. That ion cannon fire. Look how fast the shipyard goes down. For your money, if you're really good at positioning and judging an enemy's force, once you get to know the units in this, I think the most bang for your buck that you're going to get is to focus heavily on fighter and bomber capability. At least that's what I'm thinking. Oh, there it goes. There goes the shipyard. And then just have like the support fleet to keep those bombers alive.
Copy. Strike group moving into position.
I could be wrong though. I mean, this definitely has its pluses. And if this was a better mix of anti-fighter, anti-corvette capability, I'm sure it would survive much better. A good player could easily have taken this out though with a well-placed bomber group just coming in from the sides, knocking out my firepower for my battleship. And you lose one of those battleships. You lose a fighter wing, okay, so what? For one battleship, you can build like 7 good fighter wings.
New upgrades available. Upgrade complete.
What the hell are these? Reconnaissance fighters.
Reporting.
What are we missing?
complete.
Oh, that wasn't even their
Pattern
main
locked
base.
in.
Their main base is back here.
Strike group moving into position.
All right, strike group, keep moving in. Escort destroyers are almost done, and I could probably hyperspace them in if I went ahead and built a hyperspace module on the... oh, I already have one. Sweet. I can just jump them right into the
Group 1
fight.
reports enemy contact.
Standing by.
Group
The
1 under attack.
the cannons trying to stop the missiles from coming in. What are these? We got laser corvettes inbound. Kind of looks like a pulse rifle from Aliens, doesn't it? Or maybe the rifle from Halo. Interesting. It's gonna be dead in a second. We should have plenty of anti-corvette capability on all these heavy capital ships.
Destroyer complete.
There they go. All right, escort destroyer is done. The cool thing about the escort destroyer is it actually has the defensive field built into it. So it's pretty expensive to research into, but look at the cannons. Quad anti-air cannons, bottom and top. Plus defensive field, and it's way faster than the rest of my capital ship fleet. All right, let's move you next to the mothership so we can turn on your hyperspace. So we can get you a window going. As for Group 1,
Copies.
I'm going to give you orders to engage everything. We're about to win this fight. Can I not jump you yet? Come on, activate your engines. You can see the rounds being exchanged. Taking out their Fletcher turrets. Pretty easy to snipe with anything bigger than a frigate. But they're cheap. They're really cheap. Oh man, am I not gonna be able to get it in? I might not be able to get this thing in range. I really wanted to, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go, there we go.
Initiating
Bring him in.
hyperspace jump.
Look at the firepower from these guys. I love it. Those ion cannons, man. So effective.
Strike group under enemy attack.
He didn't even come out of hyperspace.
Exiting hyperspace.
And there's their production. That should be the end of the game, possibly. Oh, they have an auxiliary
Friendly's
carrier
under
right there.
fire. Moving in.
Well,
Standing by.
go to town and hell, you might as well activate your defense field.
Powered up.
Deploy the defense field. Because why not?
Acknowledged. Attack vector laid in.
Get your guns in range.
Ready.
Can you not move
Moving while engaging.
with your defense field online? Maybe not.
Destroyer
Oh, there he
under
goes.
attack.
He's like shimmying sideways.
Destroyer active. We cannot
Yeah,
support
the flat cannon, the AA cannon, is actually really short ranged. Yeah, I see you tracking. There she goes. Flak rounds away. So getting to know the weaponry. So if you know, like, okay, this weapon is super close range, but crazy deadly. You could hyperspace right on your enemy with the guns, you know, kicking on right away. Or you can go the long range ion cannon that I went with this fleet. Speaking of which, Group 1,
Engage
all
capital
weapons. Don't let the destroyer have all the fun.
ship. Recharge.
It's not that kind of destroyer anyways. We got strategic bombers hitting us from above. Doesn't matter though. Because the cannons on the battleship have already found the target. Moving in. But yeah, if you're looking for more of a naval combat, more modern day kind of Navy combat strategy, this is probably the mod you want to go with. I really enjoy it. This is probably the most fun I've had in a mod in quite a while, playing much closer to vanilla. That's not like franchise based, you know, like Halo or Star Trek. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this one, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more gaming goodness, and if you know of another Homeworld mod you want to see me spotlight or give a playthrough, I'm happy to do it. I love me some Homeworld. Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.